today we're going to be looking at this group of 5 trees here. So fairly tall, quite closely planted together, and if we get closer to them we can have a better look at some of the features. So let's have a closer look at the needles. So it's a conifer of some kind, and the needles are singly on the branches. They're not in groups or clumps. And if you can look really closely, you'll actually see they're on little pegs. And sometimes it can be hard to see that on living ones, but here if you have a look at this one that's dead and falling off the trees, you can feel the texture of where the little pegs, of where all the little individual needles were connected. So this is indicative of spruce trees. Sometimes people determine that they're spruce trees by trying to squish them, and if they're really pokey and hurt, then you know it's a spruce. However, this particular spruce is definitely not as pokey or as sharp as a lot of other spruces, and I can grab it and poke it or hold it without hurting myself too badly. Another thing we have on the ground here is a bunch of the cones. You can see there's a whole bunch of them, and they're really quite large. So big spruce cones, and you can, I think when I walked further away you could probably see some of them hanging up high. Let's see, oh yes, here we go. Here's a nice cluster of them hanging. So you can see they're quite large, quite hanging, and even the branches themselves, the needles are kind of hanging off in clusters and clumps, you know, like big tufts of branches hanging down. So this is a Norway spruce, Picea aves. Aves meaning true fir. So true firs can kind of look similar, and have a softer, less blunt needle, which is, I'm guessing, maybe where this one gets its name. So yeah, it's a Norway spruce.